Well, a delegation of foreign ministers of the Arab nations that held meetings with China's top diplomats in Beijing will visit Delhi this week. Ministers will hold discussions on the Israel-Hamas war and the crisis in West Asia. In Delhi, the foreign ministers will meet India's External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar. India is holding discussions with world powers as part of its efforts to de-escalate the conflict. It is also facilitating urgent humanitarian aid for the victims of the war. India has called for the unconditional release of all Israeli hostages who are in Hamas custody. On Monday, the foreign minister's delegation met Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, urging an end to the hostilities in Gaza. The delegation, including the foreign ministers of Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, Indonesia and the Palestinian Authority, as well as the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, met with Wang Yi and urged Israel to stop the collective punishment of the people of Gaza and open a humanitarian corridor to prevent a larger crisis.
The international community should shoulder its responsibility to respond effectively to this catastrophe and put an end to the continuing violations of international law and international humanitarian law by the Israelis. We must act, not remain indifferent.
China also called for an international peace conference to decide a timetable and roadmap to resolve the crisis. The Arab and Islamic countries also commended Beijing's long-standing position in Palestine. The leaders urged China to play a greater role in ending the Israel-Hamas conflict. The Arab Islamic delegation is currently in Moscow and is slated to meet the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov today. Russia, which previously had close diplomatic relations with Israel, has struck a cautious pro-Palestinian position since the outbreak of the war. The Arab Islamic delegation, coupled with Russian and Chinese support, is also putting pressure on the West to reject Israel's justification of the war as self-defense.